this one. So Merlin's going to help show you something called a watch. I call it the watch. You can call it anything you like focus or anything else. It's nice and easy. What I would suggest is that you break your treats up either at least in half or a little bit smaller, especially if you've got a small dog, because you're going to do a few repetitions in a row. So with the watch is a focus exercise. It's designed to be nice and simple to start with, and it's to help dogs of all ages, so puppies, adults and seniors, to help them learn how to look up at our face, initially with the minimal amount of distractions possible, so in your house nice and quiet without too much going on, and they learn to look up and look in this general area, initially for food, but then gradually they look for eye contact, smile and listen for our voices. And when they've got a nice grasp of it, we can build it up, make it a bit longer, take it out into the garden, out the front. We can take them out on walks and do it in quiet places, and gradually the watch can become a really, really strong exercise. If you've seen people working with their dog at heel next to them and their dog looks up and gives them a lovely bit of focus as they're walking, the first step for that would be to get that watch. You need a watch so your dog knows where they're looking, and then we can work on the heel and then the moving side of things, okay? So the watch starts off tiny, but it can be a really, really big exercise. It's also really handy if your dog can be a little bit nervous when they see other people or other dogs, because if they're watching you, they're not looking at what else is going on around them, and they're not getting any unwanted direct eye contact, either from people looking at them trying to make friends, or from other dogs that are looking at them and wanting to see if they can come over or not. So if they're looking at you, then that helps them to start relaxing a little bit more, okay? So first step then, we want our treats. So I tend to load up my hands with a few first to get started. Merlin, you're going to come off there please, good boy. So it doesn't matter what your dog does in front of you, so they can be sitting, they can be standing, they can be laying down. Merlin is standing at the minute, but there's a high chance that he'll sit eventually because of where I'm holding the treat, because it's up high. Dogs look up, gravity then tends to pull the bum into a sit, but it doesn't matter if they're not sitting, okay? If you have a dog that likes to jump or grab treats at this stage, you might find it better to have a sit first, and that helps give them a little bit of guidance as to what they're supposed to be doing and helps them focus better, but a sit isn't essential unless that's what you want, okay? So we're going to start with a treat, thumb and forefinger, so that your dog can see you have it. Let them know you have it, and we're going to bring it up in our eye line. So if I was doing it for you guys, it would be here, so that I'm looking at the treat while I'm looking at you, basically. Merlin, you watch? Yes, good boy. So I'm asking him to look up at me and the treat. Good boy. Just for a couple of seconds, okay? Off. Good boy, Merlin, watch. Yes, good lad. Merlin, watch. Good boy! So he's now sat on his own accord. If you clicker, then you would click as they're watching and you give the treat. If you use a marker word like I'm doing with yes, then you give your yes when they've looked for 1 or 2 seconds and get that treat in, okay? You don't want to start going really slowly down with the treat, because what's likely to happen is your dog will jump up to meet you part way, and that's going to encourage jumping up. If you want your dog to jump, that's fine, but majority of people, that isn't what they're after. Now you probably can't see Merlin very well because he's a little bit short. So Merlin up, I'm going to pop him up here, so that you can see what he's doing a little bit better. So treat is here, okay. Merlin, watch. Yes, good boy. I don't want him to look at my other hand. I don't want him looking around to see what else is happening. I just want him to look in this general area. Okay, Merlin, watch. Watch me, good boy. So he's doing it fine. I can start building it up a tiny bit. You watch. Good boy. Watch. Good watch. Yes, good lad. That's a very good boy. Remember, praise your dog, fuss them, talk to them as well as the treats. Merlin, watch. Good boy. You watch. Yes, good boy. Okay, so that's your very first step for a watch. As you can see, it's designed to be nice and simple. We want the dogs to achieve it and get it right, and then we can progress it. There's loads of stages for this. So nice and small, you can stand, you can sit. Ideally don't bend for over, especially if you've got a small dog, because it's not going to do your back any good. Take it from someone that has a small dog. So you know, there's no reason, I'm going to get up so you can see what I'm doing. Off. There's no reason why you can't do it from here. Okay, so my hand's just here for Merlin to be looking at. Okay, can you get into heel, darling? Good boy, watch me. Yes, good. good boy. There's a good boy. Okay, so they can do it from any height. I was just putting him up here so that you could see on the video.